Hello, my kittens, and welcome to Dailies for today. So, what do we have? We have the moon reversed, we have Valor, Seven of Wands, and we have, as they call it, Strashny Sud, or difficult judgments. So, basically, a reversed judgment card. So, let's start with the moon. Moon is a really interesting card because it often represents our shadow self. So, this is kind of like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of like situation that we all have, and they're like parts of our personalities that we want to correct or be different or ashamed of, you name it, right? So in psychology, the shadow is a term introduced by Carl Jung, and it's a kind of like part of the unconscious mind consisting of that weakness or shortcomings and also instincts. Maybe you have simply kind of like don't poke the bear kind of like situation going on, right? So according to Jung, or Jung as they kind of like call him in Germany, in being instinctive and irrational, and that way we are becoming really prone to projection, and that kind of like render us into some personal inferiority, right? So now in this particular case, the moon is reversed in the situation. This was like Safi joining us, as you can see, the big eye studying what's going on. Where are her birds? So this basically indicates to me, as we have seen from the progression of the reading so far, that you have recently experienced a time of possibly self-deception. Maybe there are some kind of illusions or fears and anxiety. But because it's reversed, this is becoming to subside. So this is like now something we are tucking away. So maybe we had some discomfort and turmoil. We were losing some faith in something. Now, like this weight has been lifted, and we can be less fearful and less anxious about our life situation. This also means, especially when we see here, that winning is not a goal. Like, right, like Valor card is like all about kind of like who wins and how do you win it, right? It's not only about the winning, but it's also maintaining your position. It's reverse. So it's just kind of like at this stage, this is not our preoccupation in this particular case, right? So this also kind of like tells us in a combination that maybe you're becoming more intuitive and maybe psychic even to the sense, but at the same time, because of this is kind of like almost like willing to battle, like maybe it's confusion and we are not sure, we are not clear about our situation. Maybe we are kind of like not trusting our instincts because for such a long time they really didn't really work properly. So this judgment that comes in the very, very end, it's really interesting because this is really talking about period of reflection again and self-evaluation. So now like you're saying, what the heck, this was doubt and now this is self-evaluation kind of a thing. Yeah, it's that kind of a day. So it's kind of good to understand that we really need to go through that because this means that you need to learn how to walk. Just think about a toddler who tried to kind of like raise on its feet and fell and fell and fell again. We do encourage them. If we don't encourage them, they would just like never really walk, never would continue going in this direction. So it is very important here to know, it's kind of like reminder that in every decision we face, we do have an element of control and that we need to persist. Maybe we may be feeling a little bit that we are at the mercy of other people's judgment because after all it is reversed. You need to remember that you too can choose your own destiny and respond in a way that serves your higher needs. So think, what would my higher self do with this, right? So this is really a day to realize that you have actually traveled a long path and that certain fights no longer make any sense, and it's just like something that will be very, very important to you before all of a sudden is not going to have any impact. So you are going to drop that need for control, but at the same time You're not going to let others to walk all over you. It's going to be, you know what, in a very polite way, I have to add with this combination, kind of like, yeah, Mr. Boss, or hi, my lover, my partner. When you don't show up on time, or, when you ask me to stay and work longer hours, that makes me feel unappreciated. So let's kind of like work on it, that kind of like energy flows in both ways. So just be careful today and kind of like reach this conclusion. You have to understand that you have actually succeeded, and there is no longer the same goal that you had before. So hence you need to redirect your energy. I love you, my kittens. Don't forget to come on, and this will be Jasper. That is the kitten that completely covered the entire screen. Hi, Jasper girl. Kittens are growing. Going to be 11 months tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So guys, join us on live on Saturdays at 11 Eastern Standard Time. February forecasts are out. Look them up on my channel listing of the videos, and you're going to find them there. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.